What is going on, rat bastards? My name is Eric Johnson, and I am here with a longtime buddy in playing this game since the Berg Wrestling days. Oh my god, it's RBM. Oh,
What? Oh my god, son of a bitch.
I know it's been a while since we've been on YouTube playing this great game, this great franchise, and we are back.
With a vengeance.
That's right, and we are doing WWE right now. That's right, something I don't think we've ever done before. The current,
well, more like WWE like a week ago,
basically. But this is
actually
we are coming off. This is the first Raw after Payback, so this is where we're going to go from here. So, yeah, where we come off of the cage match between Trish and Becky, that awesome hardcore tag team title match.
That so match between Seth and Shinsuke.
Yeah, they made it seem like Shinsuke was going to do something dastardly, and it just nothing happened.
He did Shinsuke things.
He did do some Shinsuke things. That's about it. Very
he did WWE Shinsuke things, but well, let me tell you this: that's going to change this time around.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. I feel like me and RBM are doing this because this is what WWE should be doing. We feel like, but so here we go. So we're having a little bit of fun with the pre-show. Braun Breaker comes with a microphone. I guess we're just kind of letting him do his thing.
So he basically does his best impression of his uncle, which is he just talks, and then we are very familiar. If you're from the era of 2006 to 2007, a very familiar theme song comes out. So
we're hoping a big pop would happen.
We'll say like a slight pop happens. It's pre-show. People aren't exactly quite.
Yeah, not everyone's here yet. Yeah.
So we get a few pops from some diehards. You know, Kennedy comes out. He's like, coming from Green Bay, Wisconsin, weighing in at like 215 pounds. I forget what the whole shtick was.
236 pounds. I think he would make a fat joke on himself. 200. I mean, 200. Double that. He has a pretty good sense of humor as a babyface. So.
It's Kennedy.
Oh,
Kennedy.
Yeah, this is the new WWE. They would just cut out the Ken and just call him Kennedy.
Yeah.
Kennedy.
So. All right, so Kennedy does his whole shtick, and Braun.
Okay, yeah, this is why I'm glad this is the pre-show. We are not bringing back Mr. Kennedy. Sorry, guys. Sorry if you wanted it to happen. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to cut that run very short.
Before the recording, we were talking about, it was like, it'd be cool. We put him with like MVP. They have like a nostalgia tag run. Oh, it'd be great, right?
So right now, the new bookers, we're kind of watching the pre-show match. Okay, let's see how he's doing. Him and I are both watching, so we just look at each other. Yeah, this is not happening.
It's like, no, maybe not.
This is awful. So what he ate.
So Kennedy probably
Ron, you're young enough to go down there and develop. Ken, it was nice seeing you again, but John Cena and Randy Orton were very upset.
Yeah, they did not want him to be back for the pre-show.
Yeah, let's just say Cena and Orton before this video.
Orton's not even here. He called in to the office to tell us that.
Yo, I heard you're bringing in Kennedy. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Aren't you home? Aren't you home? Like,
I don't care. I heard about it.
Who told you? Cena. He told me.
Yeah, Cena told me. Didn't you know we're on speed dial with each other? Come on now.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy because they hate him.
It's like, oh, Randy, it's not going to be that bad. He's just going to have a pre-show match, and we're like, oh dear God.
And then the last pre-show match.
And then to wash the taste out of everybody's mouths from
Yeah,
what
this
they
is an
just
actual good match, yeah. Between Tegan Knox and Shayna. Natalya beats them, and when she tapped out Tegan Knox with a sharpshooter. There you go.
And you know what? Natalya put on a pretty decent rating.
Yeah, she could still. Oh, right.
Better than Ted Kennedy.
Tonight, wow, that actually went pretty good. So yeah, I love Dominic when he cuts promos in real life because that man gets booed with a passion.
I was about to say he doesn't really cut promos. He just raised the microphone to his mouth and just boo.
Yeah, he doesn't even have to cut a promo to get hit.
All right, so basically, Judgment Day, they come out with all their belts. It's like they've had it. They were eating well last night at Payback. So Finn Balor, Damian Priest, they're on like another level. They're so fucking happy right now. It's like, yeah, we're the tag champs. Damian Priest is Mr. Money in the Bank. Dominic is the NXT North American champion. Rhea Ripley still the women's world heavyweight champion. Yeah, Judgment Day has all the belts. We run this shit. We run Raw. And then Seth Rollins comes out. He's like, hey.
Anyway.
Then Seth Rollins comes strutting out wearing an eggplant or something like that.
Then you hear, whoa.
Anyway, so Seth is like, actually, I'm running Raw. Don't you see the heavyweight title around my belt? I run Raw. Damian Priest, he kind of raises the Money in the Bank briefcase up. He's like, oh, you sure you're the heavyweight champion for now, but that could change real soon.
Yeah, it could change anytime.
So Seth's like, okay, I see how it is. And then JD McDonough doesn't really add anything. He's just kind of there as like Finn's hype man.
Chilling. Yeah, he's just chilling.
He's chilling.
And
then Shinsuke fucks Seth's shit up. He just comes blaring out from like the gorilla position and just
he just kind of knees him in the back.
He just kills Seth. And he looks to be going back to the backstage position. He stops. He picks up Seth's microphone and he's like, "Hold on, you said Damien. Let's rewind a bit. You said you were going to be taking the title off of Seth. Nah, no way." It's like, guess what?
Oh wait.
He's like, I've been so sick and tired of treating people like they're made of glass and paper. No more. I'm bringing back the Shinsuke of old. I'm bringing back the King of Strong Style Shinsuke. Shinsuke from New Japan. I'm going to rain chaos down on WWE. And if you guys want a taste of that, feel free to get a taste of that. But I'm not done with Seth yet. And that world title's coming to me.
Basically, Shinsuke says he's gonna destroy all your fan favorites.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? Fuck your heroes.
Basically.
They don't do shit. They aren't going to do shit.
And 62. So I'm going to like the new direction we're going to have Shinsuke in. For sure.
Yeah. Maybe give him a mouthpiece.
That's right. Nah, he kind of is a mouthpiece. But he'd struggle with going off script. We could just put a script on him and he'll be fine.
Yeah.
62 angle, though.
Not bad.
Got the crowd hotter, so everything's going to plan. First match. Gunther and Chad Gable got a 54.
We have basically their Intercontinental title match they had on Raw a week or so ago. But this time it's kicking off the show.
Yeah,
so
kicking off because there's no way in this game they could actually main event any kind of show, unfortunately.
It is unfortunate, although we would like to imagine that they put on a fucking classic.
I mean, they did when they had their match. I loved it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, to this game's mechanics, it kind of makes sense based on their popularity and that they would not main event. So, whatever. First match instead. Gunther powerbomb makes another defense. I know it says defense number 1, but this game is going to count it as its first offense, so it doesn't count.
Also, this game's kind of weird with the days Gunther's been champion, because at this point, is like we'd be a week away from like Gunther being
yeah. So yeah, we're like a week away here, but unfortunately, it says we're another 40 some days.
We're like,
so
like
you guys
30,
want
40
us in this game to do that,
just pretend
during that period, and I guess it's gonna happen in October or November. He's gonna pass Honky Tonk Man. If you want to see us do something like that in the game, let us know in the comments below.
Or if you want us just to pretend like in real life,
already pretend this is where he talks about it. I don't know. We'll see. It depends on what you want us to do. We can play this way any other way. We could play it in multiple ways. So I meant to say. So let us know what you guys want us to do with that. We can probably have a little bit of fun either way. And then this angle is better than I thought. Okay.
All right.
So this is basically Jey Uso, because he got introduced at Payback as a new Raw guy because of Cody, because of the politics and the strings he pulled or whatever he said in that promo at Payback. So I'm here, guys. You can trust me. I left the bloodline. Sami Zayn, of course, the first guy to come out. I mean, I thought that was perfect storytelling. Comes out to introduce him to the Raw roster. Says that he welcomes him with open arms. And then I loved how he ran into Drew McIntyre when he screwed him at Clash at the Castle. So I thought that was pretty cool. But then here, same thing. I thought that was a good enough angle to keep in. So, and the game agrees.
Yeah.
I cannot believe they both got a 75.
Yeah, it was pretty. It's probably going to be the best segment we have for a while.
I did not expect that at all.
Until we get some Cena bullshit.
Right. And then Kofi Kingston versus Jinder Mahal.
Yes, 2 former WWE champions going at it.
And whenever you first said that earlier, that didn't sound good. Just the way in your tone of voice earlier. Look at the 2 former WWE champions just going at it. I'm just like, why is it gotta be like that? Anyway, decent reaction from the crowd. Subpar wrestling. Kofi Kingston defeated Jinder Mahal in 6:57 with a Trouble in Paradise. That was pretty fast, but I could totally see it going that way too. Daphne LaShawn apparently is a shitty ref. Hurt the match, according to.
Okay.
So we will definitely keep that noted. Kofi Kingston's getting better at the gimmick.
Well, I mean, he's been doing it for like
great
20
work with
years.
That trombone at ringside.
Yep, he's learning some new tunes.
That's right. Miz, of course. Okay, so you actually can't see Cena here. Of course, we had to keep the legendary angle of the Miz skull-crushing finale as an invisible Cena. This is the exact angle you're looking at right here. We had to keep that. It was too good.
Except this time,
Cena does answer. That's right. Cena does answer. And he's like, that was a great performance there, Miz. Let me tell you. Now, let me do my performance. Oh, my name's Mike the Miz Mizanin, and I'm a shitty actor. That's the same exact thing he does. Now, how about that for an impersonation?
And then Miz is kind of like, well, I thought that it was like, hey, at least I wasn't the worst Marine. They both Cena and Miz kind of go like Ted DiBiase Jr.
Right. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I said. Cena goes, except I will give you one thing, Miz. You weren't the worst Marine. Oh God. You were just the second worst. But you would have been the worst. You got a 75. Basically, it's just kind of hyping each other up, and yeah.
Yeah, they do Cena and Miz shit.
Yep, Cena and Miz shit in the promo. They did not challenge each other to a match. They're just airing their grievances out about the night before, the match with LA Knight. So 75. And then Becky Lynch and Nikki Cross. By the way, the angle before, I basically with those two, I'm old school that if they're a good enough worker that they can just fucking go off script. Not off script, but like they don't need a script. Like, okay, here's what we want you to talk about. And I'm sure they would come up with a great angle themselves. Because that's just what they do. They're professionals. Anyway. In about that, a decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Becky Lynch defeats Nikki Cross in 10:48 by submission with a disarm her. So, of course, some stuff you would see in real life. Nikki Cross was really off her game, and she got a 29. So a 29 in this game's kind of like indie worker levels. So we definitely got to do something with Nikki Cross because in this game she's not good.
Yep.
Good, but we're gonna have to think about what we want to do with Nikki in the game. Unfortunately,
maybe a trip back to NXT.
We'll have to see. That's something we'll talk about off camera. Next. Here we go. So Becky
69.
Basically says, I just defeated Nikki Cross. I just defeated Trish Stratus the night before after a cage match. It's very simple. Everybody knows that I should be going after the women's champion.
And then Rhea Ripley comes out with a strap on.
Rhea Ripley comes out with a strap on and a big fat dick.
She's like, sorry, I was just blowing Dom's back out. And I heard you challenge me. Sure, why not?
Oh, boy.
Hold on, Daddy needs me. And she goes backstage. Presumably.
Hey, Dom needs his mommy. Be right back. Dom,
and then,
mommy.
Then Wade Barrett said something like, "There's a disturbing lack of lube on that dildo."
Why was that thing shiny? It wasn't. Of course. It wasn't, Michael. Good, 69.
Well, implying that Dom is getting a raw.
Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio are a good pairing.
Oh, what? No way.
I know, right? Becky Lynch improvised well. Rhea Ripley worked the crowd well. Good angle.
Oh, yeah, we also said that she was going to be like, sorry, Dom needed a beating, and maybe so do some of the freaks out here.
I'll give you... There's a reason why they call him Dirty Dom. Anyway. 60.
Although I'm cleaning him out back there.
Oh, Jesus. And about that didn't have much heat and terrible wrestling. Gallus Anderson defeated Hindu Share. I don't even know how you say that name. In 15-11 when Carl Anderson pinned Sangha with a magic killer. There you go.
All right, so basically the thinking is it's kind of silly having just 2 tag titles but 1 tag champion, so we're kind of just unifying the tag titles, and thus we're going to have the tag division be cross-branded.
Yeah, tag division is going to be cross-branded. I really see no point in... I see a point in having world titles and minor titles be branded. That's fine. I just have an issue with the whole let's try to have 2 different tag titles. I think that's too much. They don't have enough tag teams to do that. So, and I don't feel like trying to make our own teams. So,
yeah,
fuck it. That's how we're going to do it. And that got us a 43 there in that match. Did its job for being a mid-carder match. This one did crap, thank God. As planned, this match brought the fans back down a little.
Oh my God.
That was perfectly planned, wasn't it?
Get Maxine Dupree the fuck out of here.
Maxine Dupree is fired. There's no way you can get out of that. And
I don't care.
No way she's hot. She's out of 19. There's no way. No way.
She can. If you want to see her, go buy her OnlyFans or something like that. Once we fire her.
18.
Fucking hell. Anyways, okay, so Adam Pearce, he's in his office, he's doing business shit or something like that. Maybe, like one of those, like, devices where it's like a marble will hit like a stack of 3 marbles and then another one will fly up and it's like a perpetual motion machine or something like that. Anyway, he's just watching that. And
so Adam Pearce is watching a TV of Raw, in which he's watching a TV of himself. Yes.
Yes.
I like that.
He's like, damn, I look
because
good.
I remember Ric Flair was sitting there watching the TV on an old Raw, like 2001, when he was like the consortium owner, or whatever. And he was literally watching a TV with himself, watching a TV. So I can just imagine that's what's happening.
Anyway, so Seth kicks down Adam Pearce's door. He's like, damn, Shinsuke fucked my shit up. I mean, obviously he doesn't say that. We're not TVMA. In fact, I don't even think that would fly in TVMA, but...
No, yeah, TVMA is everything.
All right, so Seth is like... So he's like, damn, Shinsuke fucked my shit up.
Yep.
And it's like... Then Cena... So the door closes. Like a second later, gets kicked back open, like... And Cena's like, damn, the Miz fucked my invisible shit up. And Adam Pearce is like, okay, you know what? I didn't have the main event.
Yeah, I had
tonight.
my invisible mode on. He gave me a skull crushing finale.
And Adam Pearce is like, you know what? I'll be honest, I didn't have the main event for tonight. That's on me. I wasn't really doing my job. I kind of got lost in the sauce. Got a little carried away in catering. But you know what? You guys just gave me an idea. It's going to be you guys versus Shinsuke and The Miz in a tag team match tonight in our main event. How's that sound? And they're like, sure, we'll go get it.
And then they're like, Tim from Whitest Kid You Know. I love it. They walk out. So they got a 52. Not bad. And Cody Rhodes comes in a second later, and he's just like, I'm trying to be like my dad. Help me be like my dad. And he's like, I'm going to help you be like your dad. And he's basically saying...
He's like, I want to finish the story. He's like, I want to face Gunther for the Intercontinental title. And Adam Pearce is like, wait a minute. Dusty Rhodes never had the Intercontinental title. Cody's like, shut the hell up. Make the match. He's like, you know what? Gunther is like, you know what? You kind of have to earn it. So I'll
Gunther is right. You have to earn it.
He's like, I'll think about it. I'll get back to you. I'll make an announcement later tonight.
There you go. Cody Rhodes is like, fine. I'll wait.
And then, Christ almighty, they're bad. All right, so we got a women's tag title match, and we flipped the tag titles again. So Liv Morgan and Chelsea... No, Liv Morgan and... Raquel Rodriguez. Yeah, they win the titles again.
2-time tag champs.
Yep. And former women's champion Liv Morgan pulls out one of the...
The crowd was turned off by having a match outside of the pre-show between workers they don't have any investment in. So
damn, that's sad.
They are not going on Raw ever again.
All right, sorry,
half the roster.
Sorry, we thought a title match would be important enough to air on our show. I guess we were wrong. So sorry.
Yeah, I know. There you got a little celebration.
Liv and Raquel just stinking up the joint. But hey.
Here we go. This is a good one, right? Kofi and Xavier having their own little celebration because Kofi won tonight with Jinder. They're kind of popping it off. And then Big E comes out of nowhere. Hey, guys, what's up? How you guys doing? And that's supposed to get a little crowd pop. Whoa, hey, man. Hey, any news on your recovery? Big E gives them the word. I got 8
He's like, hey, I'm cleared to go in 8 months. They're like, oh, okay. He's like, yep, I'll be back in less than a year's time. It's like, don't worry.
New Day will rise again. That's what he says.
Yep.
So that kind of leaves the New Day on a high note for that angle. 52. And I'm going to be smoking, so I'll let you do the talking.
All right, so The Miz, he's backstage. He's kind of doing his typical Miz shit. He's like, hey, we're going to do it. It's like, we're going to beat Cena. We're going to beat Seth Rollins. Give me a high five. And Shinsuke kind of looks at him. And he's like, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to think. He's like he's probably said something more. Says some more Zen shit. He's like, I'm trying to map out my destiny or some shit. So Miz kind of fucks off. He goes to get some water or something like that. While Shinsuke meditates. Well, Eric coughs up a lung. So there's that. Shinsuke improvised well, which is surprising. I guess it's better when it's just one other person. Oh, Eric's awesome. Eric's muted himself. And I guess we're ready for the next segment. All right, so Jay, oh fuck. I'm gonna be honest. This was a Eric segment idea, so I don't really know what's going on. So, from what I understand, okay, he's coming back.
Okay, so here's the deal. So, this is Jay walking. Dominic introduces himself. Lets him know there's a spot open for him. And then after he's done talking to him, Sammy hears it and goes, "Hey, man, don't you think about joining them?"
Yeah. So there you have it. Dominic trying to seduce Jay into the Judgment Day, and Sami Zayn says, "Hey, you just came from one bad family and you're going into another. Don't do that shit."
Well, not that he agreed, but he heard the conversation. He's like, "Don't think."
Yeah.
He's like, "You don't want to be part of another bad family." So, Jey Uso's got a lot on his mind on Raw already to start in September.
He's like, damn, who would have thought that, like, all the bad guys love me and all the other guys hate my guts because I fucked them over for like 3 years.
I know, right?
It's like I could have never predicted this.
Yep. Out of 52. Ain't that the truth? I just got done screwing over everybody for the past.
Now they hate
I
me.
expect them to be my friend. Like, but I kind of want Jey Uso to play it like this. Like, hey, I know I'm going to have to earn all y'all respect. And you know what? I'm fine with it. That's how I want him to be with it.
Yeah.
He's probably a fucking heel.
Probably. He's like,
I bet you the Who 87, he always does that shit. Always fucks it up. Anyway, 52.
Anyway.
So Cody Rhodes goes up against a guy who should be a great main eventer today, but they just, I don't know what they did with him.
So Cody Rhodes beats the ever-living dog shit out of
and
Baron
about to
Corbin.
had good heat and decent wrestling. Cody Rhodes defeats Baron Corbin 11:57 by pinfall with a silver spoon DDT. So he's not even good enough.
God, that is such the truth. That is, I've never seen so much truth from Ahmad.
Like, he's not good enough to beat with his finisher.
But a silver spoon DDT, of course, because Cody Rhodes has a silver spoon. You gotta love this mod.
I know. No, Cody, I think Cody's worked his ass off.
He has, but I mean, let's face it.
I mean, his debut in WWE was not the greatest.
Yeah, let's face it. He didn't get into the WWE because he had talent to begin with.
Well, yeah, but he also wasn't pushed to the moon right away either.
He wasn't, but hey.
Cody Rhodes debuted a new spot that showcased his athletic ability.
Oh, thank God! I thought Finley said Cody Rhodes got. I thought Finley said Cody got injured, and I was about to be really, really angry.
That's cool. It showcases his athletic. I wonder what that spot is.
Maybe he hits a crossroads and then he does push-ups.
No. Yeah, that's what it is.
All right, so Adam Pearce comes out. He's like, you know what, Cody? After an impressive performance like that, I've come to the conclusion that you do deserve a #1 contenders match for Gunther's Intercontinental title. Crowd cheers, and it's like, and next week's main event, it'll be against Logan Paul. Boo! So that's right, folks. Next week's main event will be Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul, winner gets a shot at Gunther's Intercontinental title.
I like it. It's good shit. It's good stuff. And
then
Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura and The Miz in the main event.
And Shinsuke Nakamura kicks the dog shit out of Seth Rollins for like the entire match. He runs his pockets. He works him like a man in a salt mine. So Shinsuke, he fucks Seth up like the entire match. The new strong style gimmick is back. Shinsuke owns Seth Rollins the whole match, and he gets the win. He beats Seth Rollins, and kind of shows why this rivalry should continue. But at some point during the match, so Shinsuke, he kicks Seth in the back, and it looks like he's winding up for a Kinshasa to the back. Commentator's like, oh my god, Shinsuke could end Seth Rollins' career right here and there. And then Shinsuke walks off and tags in Miz, so Miz and Cena can work. So basically the thought is that Shinsuke can end Seth Rollins' career at any time.
Yep.
But there
he feels like it.
Yep.
And then, of course, I believe to end the match, we had him screw up Seth, but he did not go all the way. He wants to save him for that next title match.
Yep. He'll end his career when he damn well pleases.
He wants to do it when it matters most.
And that's going to end the show.
Because Shinsuke's got pride. That's why. Okay.
He wants to do it on the biggest stage possible.
Yep.
Showman at heart. And
800 people. We only increased in 4 regions, but we lost in 20. Well, that's good.
Yeah, so at least it wasn't we lost in 24 regions.
Yeah, that's true. So basically, at that pace, we're going to be a very small company pretty soon. At least we're gaining in 4 regions, I guess.
Yep. And again, the Who mod just kind of sets up WWE to fail, but I mean, probably that's somewhat accurate.
WWE kind of set themselves up to fail in real life. They do it all the time.
I'll say this: the mod is somewhat accurate in some instances, like the ratings, but inaccurate with ratings like Gunther's ratings and stuff like that.
Like how Logan Paul's a 40 overness?
Yes.
We're definitely...
Or 40 popularity. All right, so overall, this was a fun experience, and we'll definitely be recording more. We plan for the series to go for a long time.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely going into the future in this game for sure. We're probably way ahead in real life, and then by then, hopefully, it'll be completely different than what actually happened. That's the goal.
Yeah.
So... or it could be the damn same. I don't know. We'll see. I know a certain person we're trying to get after a certain firing. So telling that story is going to be interesting. Got a lot of stories to tell, folks. We'll see you again.
Yep.